Oh, they have bikini pictures. They're horrible.
Shut up.
No, they are. Seriously, they're down to her knees.
You. When there's nothing, Christian, nothing about you that's not skin deep.
Hello? Oh, that's very funny. Fuck you, Andrew. Where the hell have you been?
Love can appear where you least expect it. In bright Los Angeles, a playful waiter and a quiet missionary cross paths, and a simple bet turns into a love that demands courage. Christian Markelli lives in West Hollywood with his friends. He waits tables at a cozy, classy restaurant run by Lila, a wise owner who acts tough but cares deeply. Christian dreams of acting. He jokes, flirts, and moves through clubs like he owns the night. He is good at getting attention and even better at pushing away his real feelings. If anything starts to feel serious, he turns it into a joke and changes the subject. One afternoon, a group of young men move into the apartment across the courtyard. They wear white shirts, dark ties, and name tags. They are missionaries from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Christian and his roommates watch from their window and trade comments.
Who called up the liver effect?
Jeez, Ryder, talk about a ladder. He can probably hear you.
I don't care. You see those flippin' shorts he was wearing?
The rules these elders follow seem strict. No dating, no drinking, no sex, and a schedule that fills every hour. Christian laughs and says he could seduce one of them in a week. His friends dare him to prove it. It is meant to be a silly game. If you're enjoying these hidden gems, consider supporting the channel by becoming a member. You'll get early access to videos and join a community of true film lovers. In the laundry room, Christian meets one of the newcomers. His tag says Elder Davis, but his first name is Aaron.
What, Ryder? No. We just got assigned to each other a few weeks ago. Oh.
He is polite and shy, with careful eyes and a soft smile. Christian tosses out a flirty line and expects a blush and a quick exit. Instead, Aaron answers kindly and keeps folding his clothes with slow, neat motions. The exchange is simple, but something real starts to simmer. Christian feels a pull he did not plan on. They run into each other again, by the mailboxes, on the stairs, outside the restaurant. Christian brings Aaron a sandwich and calls it charity. Aaron tries to decline, then gives in and thanks him. Their small, awkward talks start to stretch. Christian asks about Aaron's home and family. Aaron keeps the answers short. He talks about duty and faith and the comfort of rules. He doesn't talk about desire. Also, if you love celebrating queer cinema as much as we do, visit our new store. We've got exclusive LGBTQ+ movie posters and stickers inspired by the films we talk about. Every purchase helps support the channel. Christian invites Aaron to a small party. He expects Aaron to refuse, but that evening Aaron appears at the door, stiff in a white shirt and tie, unsure where to stand. Christian guides him to the balcony where the music fades. They talk there under the city lights. Christian starts with jokes, but layers of performance fall away. Aaron admits he sometimes feels alone even when he is serving others. Christian admits he sometimes feels empty after a whole night of laughter. The conversation is gentle and neither wants it to end. Days pass. The so-called bet starts to feel ugly and untrue. Christian cannot stop thinking about Aaron's steady way of listening. Aaron cannot stop thinking about Christian's quick smile and the strange peace he feels around him. They keep finding small excuses to meet. A chance hello becomes a few careful minutes on a stairwell. A quick goodbye becomes a long look neither understands. On a hot Sunday, Aaron has been fasting and pushing himself. He gets lightheaded in the courtyard. Christian sees him sway and helps him sit, brings water, and speaks softly until Aaron can breathe again. Their fingers brush as the glass changes hands. It is a simple touch, but the air changes. They both feel it. The honest spark that they have been trying not to name. That night, Christian finds Aaron outside under a quiet sky. The jasmine smells sweet and the apartment windows glow. They talk about loneliness again. Aaron says he prays when he feels lost, but sometimes he hears nothing and blames himself. Christian replies that he is worthy of love without passing a test. Aaron's eyes shine. He whispers that he is afraid of what he feels near Christian. Christian whispers that he feels it too. They lean in and share a first kiss. It is tender and hesitant. not part of any dare, and it leaves them shaking with a new kind of truth. Aaron throws himself into mission work, scripture, lessons, and long bike rides, but the kiss stays in his thoughts. Christian tries to forget in a loud club, but the flashing lights only make him feel numb. After a few days of silence, Christian asks Aaron to talk. They meet in a quiet spot. Christian says he is tired of pretending he doesn't care. Aaron says he has begged God for years to take these feelings away, and they never left. He whispers, "What if who I am isn't a mistake?" The question hangs between them like a door opening. They go to Christian's apartment. The door closes and the room is still. There are no games now, no dares, only two people learning to be honest. They touch gently and make love with care and awe like they are stepping into a sacred place. In the soft light of morning, they hold each other and finally feel at home. Reality hits as soon as Aaron leaves the building. Another elder sees him and guesses the truth. Shock turns to judgment. Leaders are called. Aaron is told he has broken vows and must go home at once for discipline. He is warned that he has brought shame on his mission. There will be interviews, strict rules, and a path to repentance. Aaron is put on a plane without a chance to say goodbye.
Yeah, this angel food guy delivered to him. He said he was once in the music business, but, I thought he might like it. I think he gave it away.
Christian hears the news and stands alone in the courtyard, empty in a way he has never felt before. Aaron's hometown is quiet and tight. His mother keeps the house spotless and the conversation under control. His father barely speaks. Church leaders say they love him, but their plan is to fix him. He is sent to counseling that treats his feelings as a problem to be erased. The message lands like a hammer. Pray harder, try more, confess again. Stop being yourself. Aaron obeys for a while because he has always obeyed, but each day he feels smaller. Back in Los Angeles, life continues, but it feels different to Christian. He shows up for his shifts. He jokes less and listens more. Lila watches him with a steady gaze. She knows heartbreak when she sees it. Christian finally opens up and tells her about Aaron. Lila does not give a long speech. She simply says that love is not just a rush. It can be a mirror that shows you the person you want to become. Christian decides not to sit in silence. He calls the mission office. With charm and persistence, he finds Aaron's full name and hometown. He drives out of the city through long stretches of road to a neat house on a quiet street. He knocks.
Hello, may I help you?
Are you Aaron Davis's mother?
I'm Sister Davis, yes.
Aaron's mother answers. She takes one look and knows who he is. Her face hardens. She says Aaron is gone. She does not say where. She tells him to leave and never come back. The door closes and the silence feels final. Christian drives home with tears he keeps wiping away on his sleeve. At a rest stop, he stares at the flat horizon and asks himself who he wants to be now. He cannot go back to the careless version of himself. He returns to Lila's restaurant, takes extra shifts, and tries to build a steady life. If love changed him, he will honor that change even if he never sees Aaron again. Aaron reaches a breaking point. The pressure, the fear, and the shame become a heavy fog. In despair, he hurts himself. The film does not linger, but it makes clear how deep his pain runs. He survives, and in the quiet that follows, he realizes something brave and simple. He cannot live a life that erases him. He packs a small bag, leaves a short note, and gets on a bus to Los Angeles. He has little money and no clear plan. He only has a stubborn spark of hope. At Lila's restaurant, afternoon light turns the windows gold. Christian is carrying a tray when the door opens. A thin young man steps inside with a travel-worn bag. He looks scared and relieved at once. It is Aaron. Christian stops, sets the tray down, and walks toward him. They face each other in a long, quiet moment. Then Aaron says he thought he had lost Christian forever. Christian says he never stopped hoping. Lila catches the look between them and sends out a hot plate without a word. They sit in a corner booth. Aaron tells the truth about what happened back home. The rules that felt like chains, and the night he nearly gave up. Christian says he drove to find him, was turned away at the door, and decided to change anyway. Their hands meet on the table. This time, no one pulls away. They step outside into the evening. Streetlights flick on one by one. Christian asks where Aaron is staying. Aaron shrugs, embarrassed. Christian says he has a couch, then adds that he has a home with room for Aaron. Aaron smiles, shy and bright like the night on the balcony. But this time he does not run. The days that follow are slow and careful. They are not trying to replay the past. They are building something new. They cook simple meals and fold laundry together. They share a blanket on the couch and watch old movies. When Aaron wakes with a tight chest, Christian sits beside him and listens. When Christian doubts himself, Aaron takes his hand and reminds him that love is not a prize for perfect people. It is a choice you make every day. Lila becomes their steady ally. She offers extra shifts when money is thin and calls them out when fear makes them withdraw. She does not try to solve everything. She just shows up. Her constancy becomes a lesson by itself. Real love is patient work. News leaks back to Aaron's family. The calls are sharp and the letters colder. Some days Aaron answers with a steady voice and asks for peace. Other days he lets the phone go to voicemail and sits on the floor with Christian until the panic fades. He sends a short note that says he is safe, he is loved, and he hopes they can talk kindly one day. He refuses to hate himself and he refuses to hate them. He wants a future with more grace. Christian keeps auditioning, but he no longer acts like applause will prove his worth. He wants roles that feel honest, not masks that hide him. Aaron looks for work where he can be kind and useful without pretending to be someone else. Sometimes he goes to a quiet church and prays in simple words. He does not ask to be changed into a stranger. He asks for strength to love well and to forgive. They start small rituals that feel like promises. A squeeze at a crosswalk, a soft, "I'm here" before sleep, a shared smile in the morning when coffee steams.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aaron, what happened? There was an accident. Here, come on. Let me help you inside. Ryder and I were tracking, but there was this car that was going just... Wait.
Christian learns that Aaron hums when he cooks and reads labels like they're tiny stories. Aaron learns that Christian talks too fast when he is nervous and needs a light touch on the knee to slow down. These details become the bricks of trust. They walk the city together, bus stops, grocery aisles, and parks where shade breaks into patches on the grass. They still hear rude comments once in a while, and fear still tries to visit, but their roots are deeper now. They have already faced the worst thing, being honest about who they are. That honesty holds. One afternoon, Christian finds a small box on the table. Inside is Aaron's missionary name tag. Aaron says he wants to keep it, not as a mark of failure, but as proof that his journey is real. He is not trying to erase his past. He is trying to knit his life together truthfully. Christian nods and sets the tag back in the box with care. Later, he takes his old acting headshot from a drawer and sticks it on the fridge with a magnet. He smiles at the younger face and thinks about the boy who wanted to be seen and is finally seen. Before the party, there are slow days when the courtyard becomes their stage. Christian pretends to water a plant just to be outside when the missionaries return. Aaron locks his bike with calm, careful hands while his companion rushes in. Christian asks about the name tags and long hours. Aaron explains their nightly companionship inventory, where partners confess faults and set goals. Christian nods.
For flipping gross! Pretty boy's not the only fag here.
Okay, look, nothing happened here,
We
guys.
walked in here and you two were macking like schoolgirls. You're saying nothing happened?
He finds this ordinary honesty strangely moving. At the party, a tiny moment sticks. Someone opens a bottle and the cork flies. Aaron jumps, then laughs at himself. Christian laughs too, but without edge. "You're fine," he says, surprised by the care in his own voice. On the balcony, the air smells like a neighbor's citrus tree. From inside, a love song rises and falls. It is not meant for them, but it feels like it is. When Aaron is sent home, the church process is quiet but heavy. He meets with a council of older men who speak gently and ask exact questions. They use words like repentance, worthiness, and return. Aaron answers truthfully, not knowing how to lie well. The truth cuts. Home is not a refuge. His mother fills silence with plans, appointments, pamphlets, and strict rules. His father uses absence, turning a page or leaving the room. In therapy, he circles boxes on worksheets about temptation and listens to a clock that clicks too loudly. He wants to say that what he felt in Los Angeles was not a storm he chased for thrills, but a still pool that made sense. He cannot find the words, so he sits with the clicking. Christian's drive out of the city becomes a small pilgrimage. He rehearses speeches at stoplights and throws them away by the next turn. He imagines a scene where Aaron opens the door and they both laugh with relief. When the door opens and it is Aaron's mother, all the lines disappear. He can only speak the truth. "I love your son." Her face shuts like a gate. On the way back, he lowers the window and lets dry wind rush in. It does not help, but the ache teaches him something. He is done living like nothing matters. After the reunion, their first full day feels bright and fragile. They shop for groceries and argue sweetly over cereal. They draft quiet rules that are promises. Tell the truth quickly, ask for space kindly, and never use silence as a weapon. That night, they eat on the floor because chairs feel too formal for a beginning this tender. Aaron says a short grace. He thanks God for food, for a door that opened, and for a second chance to breathe. They still have tough days. A letter arrives with words that sting. A memory knocks at 3 a.m. A job falls through. On those days, they lean into the quiet habits they built. They walk around the block. They split a simple dinner. They hold hands and count breaths. They remind each other that storms pass and that the lamp on their table is still burning. With time, the sharpest pain softens. Lila teases them for leaving wet umbrellas by the door, then slides 2 slices of pie across the counter and says, "On the house." Christian and Aaron laugh.
We talk to people about our church.
Oh, really? Chris likes to talk to people.
Sometimes it helps people find meaning in their lives.
Julie was complaining her life is void of meaning.
Void. I said void?
Their laughter doesn't hide anything now. It celebrates the ground they have won. They are not trying to be loud. They are trying to be true. The story circles back to the start. Once there was a bet meant to feed pride. Now there is no bet, no pride, and no mask. There are 2 men who met across a courtyard and refused to let shame drown what they found.
Wait, hold up.
We've met. No, I'm brand new here.
Hey, Green, let's get a move on, huh?
Gotta go.
Their love did not make them new people overnight. It revealed the best parts that were waiting inside them both. In the final stretch, life looks ordinary, and that is the point. There is a small kitchen, a soft light, and a pair of mugs drying by the sink. There is a quiet meal at Lila's, a lingering look on the sidewalk, a playful bump of shoulders. There is the city humming around them, too big to notice and just big enough to hide them in plain sight. There is the sense that tomorrow will look much like today, and that is not a loss. It is a gift. They know the world will not always be kind, but they also know kindness can begin at their table, in small choices to show up, listen, and stay. Slowly, the noise outside grows softer, and the life they build feels steady, honest, and truly real.
Well, that must make your church a bit of a hard sell.
At times.
Love, the film whispers, is not always lightning. Sometimes it is a steady flame you cup with both hands. Sometimes it is the courage to stand in your own skin and say, "This is me," and to hear, "I know," spoken back without fear. Christian and Aaron keep choosing that flame. They keep choosing each other in all the ordinary and holy minutes that make a life. Grab LGBTQ+ movie posters and stickers from our brand new store. Link in the description. So, which of these hidden gems will you stream first? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Clive Davis. Oh, fuck me. I hung up on Clive Davis? Oh my god, answer it!
No, you
Answer it!
Ow!
Psych. Dude, you're way too easy.
This A&R guy from the record company who's being totally coy about which team he plays on. Why don't I introduce you? You can totally nail him and set the record straight. Well, so to speak.
Hey. Hi, I'm looking for Aaron Davis.
No, he didn't win anything.
No. He's younger than that.
Does he have a son named Aaron?
No. I'll go. You can pretend that this was just some coincidence. You can pretend that there wasn't some reason that we met. I would buy your place. I sublet it.
What's this? This isn't.